Hey, I'm a good-looking guy. Why don't I get more girls?
I kissed her on the cheek so many times, and it felt so right. We sat in that crazy restaurant all night, and I wondered why she'd even met me. I treated her so well and how she let me, and now I feel it, and how I feel it. Oh, have I finally realized she likes the ladies more than me. It's not my fault, I'm just a guy. She likes the ladies more than me, and I'm a guy with my junk on the outside. Contemplate another day, and would you say that you didn't have to be that way? Every time you had a meltdown, when I get announced that I am in town, and now I need it, and how I need it. Oh, have I finally realized it's just the way you choose to be that keeps us bottled up inside. It's just the way you choose to be, and I'm a guy with my junk on the outside. I see the truth each time I close my eyes. And would you lie if I asked you why they do not tell you how much they think they really love you? If I could, then I would walk in your shoes. 'Cause now I see it and I believe it. Oh, have I finally realized it's just the way you choose to be that keeps us bottled up inside. It's just the way you choose to be, and I'm a guy with my junk on the outside. She likes the ladies more than me. It's not my fault, I'm just a guy. She likes the ladies more than me. I'm a guy with my junk on the outside.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode on Angela Lapetina Presents. Now I have a special guest, AJ Nicholas from Los Angeles, California. He's a musician, a TV show producer, and also an actor. Let's learn more about him. All right. Hi, how are you? How you been?
I've been good. It's been a busy summer. I'm working in southern Utah by Lake Powell, and I'm running my Airbnb business and also writing music in my spare time. So that's really exciting.
Which part of Utah are you residing now?
Next to Lake Powell, it's
I
in the
see.
southernmost part of Utah, very south, right on the
I
Arizona
see.
border.
Oh, it looks very beautiful
Arizona is
state.
here, Utah's here, and then right here.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. And yes, I love your music, and thank you for sharing that to me. But I would like to highlight something with you, that welcome to California. I have the feeling that it's a potential song to be used in a feature film. So I'm saying this to all the filmmakers that follow me, that are being interviewed. I strongly recommend AJ Nicholas to listen to his music, especially. I like Welcome to California is one of the songs, his songs is very potential for your feature films.
I wrote that song. I came up with the chords and the lyrics when I was living in an apartment in Los Angeles
Yes.
about 10 years ago. And I shared the idea with my music mentor, a man named Merle Fankhauser. Merle Fankhauser is very famous in the music industry. He has songs the song Lila is in the movie Chappaquiddick. He's had songs go into commercials and other movies. He's actually not really well known because there was someone who stole his music a long time ago, but the song Wipeout, Wipeout. Na, 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 na. So his band, they wrote Wipeout in Hawaii decades ago, and they did not get credit for that song for a long time. But Merle he's famous in surf rock music. He's my music mentor. Whenever I come up with a new melody or a new song or lyrics, I usually email it to him and I get a feedback from him. So Merle helped me write Welcome to California. I showed him the chords and the lyrics, and I was in Los Angeles. He lives in Central California near Pismo Beach, and he has a studio there. And he said, when I come up to visit my family, I should go to his house. And so I went to his house one day, and then we recorded the song there. And I'm playing the guitar and the keyboard and some of the vocals, and he's doing some backup vocals, and he's doing the lead guitar, which has that surf rock sound to it. And he did all the producing on it. He mixed it, and it sounds really nice. It's a warm analog sound. It's a really nice, that's a fun song.
Yes,
My
it
only
is.
regret, I wish I shot a music video for it when I was in Los Angeles, but I don't know. When you're a solo artist, it can be a little difficult to put everything together by yourself. So
Exactly. And also he produced the girl with the dark red hair also.
yeah, you did your research. Yes, exactly.
No, it's a beautiful song. Yes. And like I say,
yeah, I met a young woman in a coffee shop a long time ago, and I liked her, and we sat down, and she took her break time with me. So it's a true story. And she gave me her phone number, and we dated for some time, but I don't see her anymore. So,
but the song is still there. So yes, a lot of famous songs comes with a true story behind. So that's spectacular. Can you tell us about, because I was reading your biography, you mentioned that you started at the 16 years old when you saw MTV and you feel inspired to learn about to play guitar. Can you tell us more about that story when you were a teenager?
Sure. Yeah, I was actually raised in a very conservative home, so we do have television, but MTV was very avant-garde and kind of risque and pushing the limits of like what is acceptable on television. So I was lucky if I could turn on MTV and watch some music videos. But I think the very first music video I remember was Tori Amos and Tori Amos's song Little Earthquakes, or I'm sorry, from the album Little Earthquakes. Anyways, one of Tori Amos's songs where she's dressed in white and there's a white background and a cross. But that was, I think, that and watching Guns N' Roses. And I just thought, wow, music. And so I went to my dad's bedroom and I got his acoustic guitar, and it wasn't in tune. So I had to learn how to tune it. And back then we didn't have the internet. So you had to go to a guitar book, and you had to actually read the book and learn how to just start at the beginning, turn the guitar, E, B, G, D, A, E, so standard tuning. And then the strings were old, and the strings were like crusty and very what's the word? Like very firm. So it was difficult.
Yeah, the metallic ones. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
They cut your fingers, and yes, I can imagine.
I taught myself some chords, and then when you realize you only need about 4 or 5 chords to really play, and learning your bar chords on the fretboard, when you learn some basic things, you can actually do a lot of music, a lot of songs. And so I started learning, and then I still have on the wall behind me, I think you can see there is a guitar chart on the wall right there with all the chords.
Yes.
So I still have, that's my very first guitar chord chart from a long time ago. And so I'm just here in my music studio.
I like your piano. I like your piano, acoustic piano. Yes.
Yeah,
awesome.
This was amazing. It's a 1930s Kimball piano. And this was, I manifested this. I was thinking about a piano for a long time. And one day it magically appeared. No, I'm kidding. I was thinking about it, and 1 year later, I was helping my friend move. He was moving from one house to a larger house because he has a wife and kids, and he was doing well at his job. And so he's upgrading, and we're helping him move the furniture. And in his new house, in the backyard on the patio, was this piano. And it was just sitting outside, and like the sun is cooking it, and maybe it's getting rain a little bit. It doesn't rain very much out here. But I looked at this piano and I sat down and I played it a little bit, and they liked it. So I played it some more. Everybody's moving furniture and I'm playing a little piano. And I asked him, "What are you going to do with this? This is a nice piano." And he says, "Oh, I think I will open up the top and I will put some dirt inside and I'll plant flowers." Said, "You can't do that. That's against my religion. Like if you're a musician, you can't take a working piano and make it a planter box for your flowers."
I know.
He said, "No problem. I can give it to you." So he gave me the piano. And that was really nice. That's my friend Eric. And then my friend Levi had a trailer. So one day we got it on Levi's trailer. We brought it to my basement, and then I polished it. I cleaned off the dirt. I put some oil on it, and it looks nice, and it's 97% in tune.
That's good. Yes, I also I bought one. I was like 3 years ago, but it's the old one too. I checked in the piano store. They told me was made in 1920 or something like that.
Beautiful.
Yes, but it's more like it's smaller than yours, like a console. That's the console type they use for the bars and those, for the 20s or something like that. I just pending to put in tune to fix it, but this is something when I get my new house, I want to move it because it's hard to be moving different place to another place. It's super heavy.
I also like it. I like it to be just a little bit off, a little bit out of tune, because then it has a unique sound, So that sounds great. There's a C major.
Yeah, it is.
And I ran a tuner on every single note. I went all the way across.
Nah, but it's normal.
Yeah, some of them are off by just a little bit, but I like it that way. I think it's really nice.
I think it's a natural sounds that makes the acoustic piano sounds unique and beautiful. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Yes, and also I just found that when you started writing songs when you were early 20s, and then you tried to build a band, and then it was very difficult for you. What happened?
Yeah, there were some friends in my hometown of Santa Maria. Excuse me. They had like 5 guys, and they wanted a singer, and we got together a couple of times, but it didn't quite work out. Like, I sang along with them. I was writing lyrics, but you really have to be extremely dedicated and consistently meeting up with your friends to do that. And then that was in Santa Maria. Then I went to college in Santa Barbara, and I didn't do much music while I was in college. I did have a guitar. So after I graduated from college, I taught English overseas, and I was a little bored in my spare time. So in South Korea, I bought a guitar and an amplifier, and I would play music on my lunch break. I came back from South Korea back to California, and I was just writing my own songs and just getting very creative, but just never put a band together. So it's always something tricky. You have to have some really good friends. They really want to work with you and stick with you. Out here in Utah, I have a friend who's a drummer, and we get together like once or twice per year. And he's actually making me a custom drum set. So in the corner of the room right now, there is a basic electronic drum kit. This was given to me by my uncle. My uncle was a Willie Nelson impersonator, country music, Willie Nelson.
Yes.
So my uncle gave me the hand-me-down electronic drum set. It's okay, but I want to get a real drum set. So my friend Carmichael's making a real drum set. Hopefully he and I can do more music, and maybe we'll play some live shows here. We're in a very small community, not a big music scene. And then you have to travel, right, if you want to play. So obviously I'm doing a lot of things by myself, and I have a lot of fun just working on my own. And yeah, never got a band put together. So
awesome. No,
takes a lot
I
of
can
work.
imagine, but it's part of the experience of all musicians. And yes, it's normal. It's very difficult to coordinate a band because you are dealing with many point of views and ideas, and not everybody have the same expectations. Like have different expectations. And I saw you have a degree in communications.
Yep, got a degree in communication. That was the fun major when I was in college, and I was jumping around. I didn't know if I wanted to do medicine or psychology, then English, and then I finally landed on communication. And ironically, the highest paying jobs in my life do not need a college degree.
That's true. That's what happened. It's true.
Uber driving, Uber and Lyft, the rideshare companies,
Yes.
made a lot of money, and I saved up $10,000, and then I came out to where I am now by Lake Powell, and I take the $10,000 and I fix up the property, and I do an Airbnb business, and so I have 4 rentals with the Airbnb business, and that makes more money than I've ever made in my life, and it does not need a degree.
Actually, yeah, good advice for those listeners. Yeah, but it's true.
If I could do it over again, yeah, I would learn what I really want to learn, and I probably would not go to college.
Awesome, awesome. But also, you started volunteer the public access and TV studio. Can you tell us about that volunteer job that you collaborate?
Yeah, when I graduated from college, so I went overseas to teach English in South Korea. Then when I came back, I was talking to my dad. You already talked to my dad, William Wagner.
Yes, yes.
He was doing a political talk show on the local channels, and it was getting very popular because he talks about things, the major news doesn't really talk about. And so, excuse me, I was wanting to do something with a communication degree, and the public studio was available. There's no money, you're just a volunteer, but it was a good experience. And then I got to learn how to use some equipment, learning how to produce a show, learning some basic things like learning a soundboard and how to run a video program when you're live, learning how to deal with talent and coordinating bookings.
Awesome.
So I directed for my dad for a while, and then after some time, I made my own television show. So I had a little camera that could hold in my hand that takes the mini DV tapes, and I made a TV show. Back then, my nickname was Atom Bomb.
Yes,
So
the Atom Bomb Show.
Yeah, so the Atom Bomb Show. I can't find a musical guest for tonight. Entov canceled. The barter system can't make it. Silent Explosion can't make it. I really need somebody. You got somebody here already? He's out front. What's his name? Where is he? He's around the side? Okay. Boy, I hope this guy comes through for us or we're screwed. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Hi, how you doing? I'm Atom Bomb. Well, nice to meet you. I'm the host of the show. Are you my musical act for tonight?
I'm here about the janitor job.
The janitor job?
Yeah.
You hear about the janitor job? Hey, buddy, how would you like to be famous? How would you like to sing tonight for the Atom Bomb Show?
Can I clean the toilet for the Atom Bomb Show?
Yeah, you can do that too. But would you sing for the Atom Bomb Show tonight?
Hey, why not?
Excellent. You're hired, man. Welcome to the crew. What's your name, man?
Yeah, Saul?
Saul, come on in here. At that time, we made a new television studio in Santa Maria around 2005. It was SMC TV, Santa Maria Community Television. Alan Sutterfield was the station manager, a very nice guy, and he encouraged me, and I was all by myself at first, and I was editing the videos, and it was silly content or humorous content or maybe surfing at the beach. And then I made friends with a guy named T. Anthony Moore or Tom. So Tom wanted to help me make the TV show bigger. And then it became like a Tonight Show, like a Dave Letterman or Jay Leno, but with zero budget.
Yes, that's interesting. Yeah, it happens. A lot of people, it just depends also who is willing to collaborate and make something a project. And a lot of times
Yeah.
it's more than money, it's an effort and have a goal and direction where you want to go. That's have a goal direction. That's the thing.
Going from here now in my life? Or
No. What I'm saying is like he collaborate with you, but it's like you build the show without money. But sometimes the people who is around you, if they have a mission, a goal in their life, and people get together for one mission, it's possible to make it to make it in reality.
We had so much fun actually with public access. We were lucky because my dad helped launch a new studio, and he had to do some legal work for that because honestly, the city of Santa Maria at that time, they only had one cable provider, which Comcast Cable, and Comcast was contractually obligated to provide funding for public studio according to their deal with the city. Anyways, we got the studio started. Yeah, and then it was a lot of fun because Tom, Brett, Shanti, Gwen, Alicia, some other friends, Casey, Art, Oscar, we got together, even my sister Becky, and we all got together and we collaborated on the sketch comedy and booking guests to be interviewed and booking the live music. And so now we had local bands coming in. We had interesting guests to talk to, like usually local artists or dancers or actors. There's a very popular acting academy in Santa Maria. Actually, Robin Williams went there.
Yes.
PCPA, I think it's the Pacific Coast Academy for Preparatory Arts or something, PCPA. So we had actors from there coming to be on the show.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then it was just a collaborative effort. And then I could go to local businesses and get like a sponsorship, like a pizza company, and get like free pizzas made. So now we had craft services for all of the people volunteering on the program. So we had to feed like 10 or 12 people every time we make a show. And then we also made the shows live.
Yes.
So it was when we started rolling, you make a mistake, you just keep going, and it's going directly to the television at your house. And then people could also call in to say hello. So that was really interesting. And we had to keep it clean, like no profanity.
Exactly.
That was fun. So it was a very good experience. It was a confidence builder. And then we won a Best Comedy Award at a nationwide film festival, and that was called the Indie Gathering. So Tom, Brett, Oscar, a few of us, everybody working on the program that I mentioned, we made a feature film called TV the Movie. So it was a movie about the TV show, and that was in 2008. We won a comedy award. Then we thought, let's go to Los Angeles because we're going to be famous.
Awesome. And also Tom Moore helped you to produce Like the Ladies video?
Oh, you saw that one. Yes. Art Guerrero, the camera guy. It was basically Art and me, and then a few actors that showed up to participate and make that one. And it was actually not easy to get people together for that. The first time I tried to do it, nobody was available. And then it was in December, middle of December, and it was in California. So it wasn't very cold, but it was cold for California. But I got 20 people to show up to the park. We made a very basic music video. That was fun. Yeah, it tells a story. And that was my first time making a music video. So
awesome. So you live in LA, and then you were seeking more acting roles. and then you decide to move to Utah to full concentrate on your music. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure, thank you. Yeah, we finished the television show, then we won the comedy award, we moved to Los Angeles, and then our friendships started to dissolve. We were all doing different things. I lived with my friends for a little while, then I got my own apartment. Then I really wanted to be an actor, but I got an agent, but I also was doing like background acting, which it pays the bills, but it's not going to make you popular. And so I made some friends doing that, but a lot of people come to Los Angeles all the time. They get started, then they get tired, then they lose their money, or they quit, or they get mixed up in something, and then they leave. While I was there, I got to do a reality show with, it was called Parking Lot Productions. It was David W. King and Kip Perry were producing. And that was, I'm sure I can talk about it now because they pitched it, but they didn't sell it. But we had a reality show. Maybe I won't mention the title, but it was about aspiring actors who wanted to be successful. And what makes it unique is, well, I don't know if I'm allowed, I might still not be allowed to talk about that. Well, we were videotaping our own lives, and then we were coming in and giving the footage to the production, and they were piecing it together. But it was me, one other guy named Matt, and then two women, Veronica and a British girl. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting her name right now. But the four of us, we were all videotaping our individual lives and struggling to succeed. And that was a fun concept, all about, you know, chasing fame in Hollywood and how difficult that is. But we made one season of this reality show, and then the producers were trying to sell it to the networks like CW or any other network. And a lot of people look at it, they like it, but they don't want to buy it. So that was probably my most significant shot. And then I did a lot of background acting. I got a lot of auditions. And I got to work on Pirates of the Caribbean Part 4 on Stranger Tides. We got to sail on a boat in the ocean for 1 week. I played a British naval officer, but just an extra character. And you realize it's really a grind. There's a lot of people working to succeed there, a lot of schmoozing, and not just having good skills, but meeting the right people. And then I realized I like music more. And also after 10 years, my parents called me and they told me about, so where I am now in Utah, we had a family property, and the family property had overdue taxes, right? Like muchos impuestos, right? And it was about $8,000. And I had $10,000 saved. And I thought, well, I could be a struggling actor / Uber driver as long as I want. And, you know, I like it, but I didn't love it. And then I've got this property by the lake. It could be worth a lot of money. And I just have to pay $8,000 of taxes. Then I can manage the property. And there's something called Airbnb, and I can make money. So my girlfriend at the time, we decided to leave Los Angeles. So in 1 week, we got in the car, came to Utah, and we fixed up the building. It was really messy. There was weeds outside. There was animals inside the house, like the top came off of the air conditioning, and birds were coming inside, and they couldn't go out of the house. Birds were living in the house. We had lizards in the house. Mice, so we had to clean everything up and fix everything. So, and I paid off the taxes. I had $10,000. I paid off $8,000. So now I had $2,000. And just to fix up the electricity in the house, it was $2,000. So now I had $0. And we put like a mattress on the floor and pillows from Walmart and blankets from Walmart. And we made like a lot of money. Our first month, we made like $20,000. Awesome. And then we just kept fixing up the property. And now I'm here and running the Airbnb business and writing music. And I'm very happy for the most part.
Yes, that's awesome. And also, you wrote a song dedicated to Michael Jackson with Andrea Wilson. Can you tell us more about that? It's a
Sure.
beautiful project,
Oh yeah.
especially for those Michael Jackson fans. Not only because your dad, when I did the interview, he was one of the few journalists who exposed Michael Jackson innocence, and now that you continue doing, keep the Michael Jackson legacy alive and
Oh yeah.
collaborate.
That made my dad very, very popular because let me disconnect this cable. I can show you the poster. Yeah, because my dad was predicting Michael's innocence. So I have a poster. There's a
Oh,
poster of
beautiful.
Michael on the wall. And then yeah, we believed in Michael's innocence, especially when we understood there was like probably some racism involved with the prosecutor. And then when the children admitted that they lied in the previous trial, well, if they admitted they lied, then everything else is like void, right? So anyways,
Exactly.
we made friends with Andrew Wilson, and he printed over 7,000 copies of this book. And he
Beautiful.
knew I was, at that time, I was still at the public studio in Santa Maria, and I was working on learning how to write music on the Apple computer programs, and I didn't have a keyboard at the time. I mean, now I have like a nicer keyboard that I work with, but at the time I was actually using the keyboard keys, the A, S, D,
Yeah,
F.
it's so hard.
I was using that to write the music, so I didn't know any better. And then I got a digital keyboard. So at that time, Andrew Wilson found me, and he asked me, paid me some money, and then we
That's
professionally got Twist of Fate done. So that's on a CD in the book, and you can find these on eBay or maybe Amazon. They're very nice books. If you can get it for less than $100, I think it's a good price. It tells the story of how Andrew acquired the stone. You know the story already, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's beautiful. It was an honor to be a part of that. And he's still working on a documentary project about that. So
That's
he was
good.
here, he was in my room here a few months ago to get some footage and talk to me. He's such an exciting guy, and he's got so much energy from his kung fu background. He's also a creative artist. He paints murals. So he's a wonderful person. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. So and about your song. So that one is a beautiful project. I like so much. And what about the tornadoes? How you come up with that title, and what inspired you to write that song? This is something I've been playing on Radio Luminite a lot.
Thank you very
Beautiful
much.
song.
I hope you have the most recent version, because I made a few last minute changes, and then I submitted it for worldwide distribution. So now Tornadoes is on Spotify and on YouTube and on TikTok. But there's also a techno version with no vocals. So
Oh, I
there's
see.
Tornadoes, the regular, and then there's the full tech version, which makes really good background music. But yeah, that was, it was originally like a breakup song from a while ago. And the lyrics are, I won't go chasing tornadoes, but I want to be caught up. So there's elements of talking about nature and the storm aspect. And then there's also the love story. Originally the lyrics were going to be you could have been destiny, but we both know you'll never believe. It was about not being in a relationship because of a lot of reasons. And so the first verse was about a breakup, and then the second verse was about finding a new love. And the third verse, if you listen to the lyrics or read the lyrics, third verse is about like weathering and getting through the storms of life, no matter what. And the third verse is really interesting because I have a wonderful fiance now. Her name is Mecklany. I love her very much. And we are in a long distance relationship, but we'll be meeting in person next month. And we are actually considering a legal name change. So we're thinking in the third verse, the Song of Tornadoes, it talks about crafting a name for a king and queen. And we're thinking I'm possibly going to change my name to Nicholas Godwin.
Godwin, okay.
There's a reason, yeah, there's very specific reasons for that. The letters in the name correlate to numbers, and then like certain numbers are more powerful than other. So we're thinking about a name change, and that's in the third verse of the song. And then there's something about a miracle book. It was interesting out here. Some people believe that there's angels living out here in the desert. But one day a book magically appeared on my coffee table. So I'm not making this up. There's almost no explanation except it was a miracle. But so I'm a believing person. I believe in God, and I was having a difficult time with my faith, and I was asking God for a miracle, and I was taking a break from going to church and even being around people. So I was like a hermit, right? Just by myself for almost a month, which is also a great time to write music and be sad and write poetry. And so I was asking for a miracle, and one day a book just appeared on my coffee table. My back was turned, and I turned around, and there was a book. It wasn't the Bible. It was a different book, but it made me like stop, and like I was frozen, and I felt like the tingling sensation going down my back. And I knew that God had answered my prayer for a miracle. And I'm not making this up. This is a true story. A book really, that's in the third verse of the song. And then my fiance, we talk a lot about our spirituality and our belief. So the song Tornadoes, it's really about believing in love, believing you can achieve. And I changed the lyric in the first verse from, it used to say, you could have been destiny, and now it's, you will be my destiny. It has a more positive sound. And I really had a fun time writing it. And then now I'm working on an instrumental album. It'll be piano only. So we're doing a piano version of Tornadoes. It'll sound really nice. So.
Beautiful.
That might be a little bit too low in the bass. I hope that comes through okay. But the piano version of Tornadoes is coming out soon. That'll be exciting. So I'll have an instrumental album with piano only. And I want to get really good at one instrument and editing the equalizing of the frequencies and making it sound just right. And then the piano album, I'm going to call that, I don't want to say the name of it yet, but it'll come out soon.
Awesome. And don't forget, share those to me to play in the radios.
Absolutely. Actually, you'll be the first one. I'll send you.
Thank you.
The tracks that are.
It's an honor.
Yeah, thank you.
And welcome to California, especially welcome to California and Girl with the Dark Red Hair. I want to be also promoting those two, especially because my intuition says it can be used for a feature film.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
yes.
You know what? And I have to thank Merle Fankhauser again. And he might be a very interesting person to have on your program as well. You know, he's got a song out right now. There was the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, and Merle has a song called Peace in the World. And he wrote this song a long time ago, Peace in the World, and that's getting popular right now. So
yes, please. Again. Please ask him to contact me. Yes, absolutely. And all this this music I love to play in the radios, especially music with a good content. Because nowadays, nowadays music. I'm sorry. That's okay. Continue.
I have some download cards from CD Baby with my songs, and I was selling them when I play live at the coffee shops or whatever. But I'm going to send you a code so you can download the whole album for free, and then you can use the high quality sounds.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I could email them to you, or you could give them away, I guess, if you want to give them away as like a prize. Yeah, so that was from the first album, Love and Hate in Los Angeles. And I need to print some more CDs. So I gave some away. So
Yes, if you want, I can raffle for those people that are listening to Radio Illuminate, and then to see the winner, the follower or someone is listening to the show, and we can give as a gift card.
I love it. And you know, something I'm doing with my new songs is I'm writing them specifically to go with a Woojer vest. Have you seen this one?
Yes.
So it has speakers in your back. It looks like it's giving you a back massage while you listen to the music.
Oh, that's good.
So I've been writing the songs specifically to go with this, so you could feel like the bass coming on the left side or the right side, or the treble coming in the front. So that's something, that's a whole new way to write music, is writing it specifically for that one. Because now music is going so many places. I mean, people, sometimes they listen to just Spotify on their cell phone while they're going to sleep. So you think about, how is it going to sound here? How does it sound in the car? How does it sound with like some nice headphones?
Yes,
how
exactly.
Does it sound on the Woojer vest? So it's exciting. It's an exciting time to be writing music and to be writing from my home. You know what? Kanye West is here. Not in my house. Kanye West is staying at the Amangiri Resort, about 8 miles away from my house. It's only $4,000 per night, $4,000 cada noche.
Wow.
So Kanye West is visiting, and I thought, man, it would be amazing. What if I am outside going for a hike and I got to meet Kanye?
Yes.
So, but you know, he did a lot of music independently too. Me his poetry and he wants me to put some of his words into like a rap song.
That's
and
good.
Honestly, rap music is overtaking rock and roll right now in America. If from a poll a few years ago, there was a poll, and a higher percentage of people prefer rap or R&B music over rock and roll. It was like 26% versus 25%. So probably I will be doing some more rapping in the songs.
That's good. So AJ, Nicholas, thank you so much to be on my show. You want to add anything else besides that?
Thank you.
Have any advice for the new generations who wants to be in this the music field?
I do have some advice. I think my personal opinion is most universities, most colleges, it's a scam. It's too expensive. They know it's too expensive. They know it's difficult to find a job, but they want you to go to university anyways. Like I said, my highest paying jobs did not require a degree. Do what you love now. You can learn anything you want, almost anything, on YouTube, or just going out and doing it yourself, whether it's music or auto mechanics or whatever. Do what you love to do now, because I'm in my 40s and I'm still writing music. I'm still having fun. But boy, it would be so much easier if I had produced more 20 years ago. I'd be a completely different person. You know, maybe I'd be staying with Kanye West at the $4,000 a night hotel. So do what you love. Start now, even if you're bad, like writing music or writing a book. Probably your first song, your first book, it won't be wonderful. It'll just be like a beginner level thing. But just keep going. Start now. You don't need anyone to give you their approval. If you're doing something good for the world, more power to you. Because a lot of the jobs out there in the industries, it's actually designed to make you a slave. So you are stuck in the office 40 hours per week, working on somebody else's plan, somebody else's dream. To have your own dream, start your own company. Even if you fail the first 5 times, yeah, find something you love to do. Actually, yeah. So on the front of my journal here.
That's good. Beautiful.
And these words are in the Tornado song. I actually took this directly from here. I changed a little bit and put in the Tornado song. So yeah.
Awesome. And how people can find you?
AJ.
Facebook page, Twitter.
Page, AjNicholas.music. I'm on SoundCloud. A lot of my songs are free on SoundCloud or Spotify. Just AJ Nicholas on Spotify. I don't know. I might become Nicholas Godwin in the future, but right now I'm still AJ Nicholas. So we'll see how it
All
goes.
right. Awesome. Thank you, AJ Nicholas. And looking forward for more interviews to follow out your career. It will be an honor for me to continue with you. And all right. So I'll see you soon. And thank you so much.
Thanks. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Welcome to California. I hope somebody warned you. It's not all glitz and glamour. So be ready with the answers. And welcome to California. Now go home. Welcome to Hollywood. Yeah, it's not your home.